Okay, so I told you how when you cut out the centerpiece of your tablecloth, you end up with a very tiny circle, as you can see. So I found out recently, since you have to wear a mask when you go outside, that they are perfect to get at least the top half of a mask. So I used So Noir Lilay's pattern, though I do my closures a little bit differently. Now this pattern has a big old white space in the middle, so I am going to lay out the pattern to kind of see, make sure I get a rose in each piece. All right, so if I fold it this way, there we go. I'll have 2 roses. All right, so now I'm just gonna cut it out. I like to use my handy dandy roller tool. So now I have 2 front pieces. So for the other 2 pieces, I'm just cutting out some scrap fabric I have. It's just the right size. It's actually from another tablecloth because I like to find solids as well. I use them for linings and other projects. I use it for, all kinds of things. If you can find a tablecloth for $1, why not use it? Instead of that fabric ending up in a landfill, you can use it as cheap fabric for all your projects. It's my favorite. I like to get creative with it. All right, so now that you have your 4 pieces, you're going to sew along here. Right sides together, which basically means the 2 pretty sides. You can usually tell that because, as you can see, that is darker and the wrong side is much lighter. If you're making a lot of these at once, I don't even cut my thread right now. I actually just put it right there so they're not overlapping, but the thread just catches it and you just keep on going. You're gonna assemble, I like to assembly line a few of these. See, so it's sewn together, but you just snip it. All right. Let's open it up. If you're gonna be fancy schmancy about it, you would iron it. But who has time for that? I don't. All right, so you put the right sides together. You can tell it's the wrong side because it's got the wrong edge. All right, so this is where I do mine a little bit differently from a lot of the tutorials you'll see. So I find that 5.5 inches is the perfect measurement for me for behind my ears. Having to use some elastic already used in a previous project because I'm running out of thin elastic. I've been making a few of these for loved ones. All right, so 5.5, you cut 2 of them. I'm going to sew along the edge. But as I go along, I'm going to put these pieces, one edge all the way at the top. You can tell the top because of the pointy piece. And then about halfway. You can pin it, but I find that gets in the way when you're sewing. So hopefully when I'm, sewing this, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'll try and make it close enough. I don't even pin it together at this point just because I've made a few of these. I like to leave an opening about yay big. so that if you want to, you can put a coffee filter in there. Gives it just a little extra layer. All right, so I take my piece, open this up. I put it about an inch down so you don't go over the elastic when you turn the corner, but it stays at the very top. That gives it a closer, just makes it a little closer around your nose in the final wear. So now doing this one, I just lift the presser foot, get that all the way up into that corner, loop this piece down to about halfway, fold that fabric back over. There we go. Now we're going to turn it right side out. You just push the corners out with your finger. You're gonna poke it with your finger. As you can see, the top of the ear is at the top of the corner. That gives you a really good fit around the nose, which if you wear glasses at all is super, super important, or they fog. All right, now I'm just kind of smoothing my edges, smoothing the nose part. You can also iron it. Finished product. As you can see, it fits quite nicely. Don't have my glasses on, so you can't tell that it matters that they don't fog, but there you go. Matches the dress.